It's 1st of December here in Spain, but that's not a problem. Have a look how I'm riding today with shorts, despite it's December. And thinking with this absolutely good weather, I thought, why don't we make a ranking with the top 10 locations for cycling during the winter? I'm just gonna say that I'm Spanish, so my standards of heat are quite high. And I think some of the places, you guys are gonna love them. Yes guys, so December has arrived and here the weather in Barcelona is pretty good. 20 degrees today, perfect for riding. And before I start dropping the 10 names of the best locations for training during the winter, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna put just one condition. The condition to make this top 10 is to be a place where there's good weather plus good road plus charm. There's something to do there, because for example in Dubai, yeah, the weather is perfect during winter, but the roads there are crap for training, so Dubai is not going to be on the ranking. So let's start making the ranking, and in first position we're going to talk about Mallorca. I mean, if we're talking about cycling, you have to talk about Mallorca in Spain, an island in the Mediterranean that is pretty good for cycling. It's very good for cycling. The good thing about Mallorca in the winter is that the temperatures are very soft. The average temperature of Mallorca in the winter is 16 degrees. This is like 60 Fahrenheit, so perfect weather. And when you've got perfect weather plus crazy roads, some of the most stunning roads you can find for cycling all over the world, yeah, it's a great location for cycling. You can enjoy, yeah, the good weather, climbs like Sacalobra. There's a twisty road in front of the ocean. The views are just stunning, but you have got other climbs like Sawyer, plenty of switchbacks there. So yeah, that's why Ineos Grenadiers every winter they go to Mallorca to do the winter training camp. If I'm honest, my only concern about Mallorca is the cars, because depending which part of the year you go there, you can find a lot of cars and also a lot of cyclists. I've been in Mallorca in April and it was so crowded, but I think in December, January, February, it must be way more quiet than, yeah, other parts of the year. So for sure, write down Mallorca, because it's one of the hot spots for training and also for training during the winter. Another great spot for training during winter is Alicante. That's also why all the professional teams during January, February, they all do the training camps in Alicante. Where is Alicante? Is in the Spanish coast, very close from Mallorca. The weather, yeah, the temperature are more or less the same. 16 degrees is the average temperature during the winter, 60 Fahrenheit, so it's perfect. It's also very easy to get to Alicante. And why all professional cyclists go there on January and February? The reason is, first of all, because the weather is great, but also because the amount of roads you're gonna find in Alicante are even better than in Mallorca. So the good thing about Alicante is that you've got more options, and also you've got more mountains, more climbs, like Col de Rates. That's the mountain where all the professional cyclists they do their tests there. Also climbs like Chorret del Catís in Alicante, like a very famous Vuelta a España climb where Primož Roglic won last year. Woo! I mean, Spain is great for training, especially in the winter, but there's other countries like Portugal where you can, yeah, find very nice locations for cycling during the winter. And one of, yeah, the top locations is Algarve. Algarve is great for training during the winter, because the weather, I mean, is even better than in Alicante and Mallorca. It's way south, so yeah, the temperatures are better than Mallorca and Alicante. Also, you've got a big variety of roads, hills. You can do flat, you can do some little mountains. Also, it's a very touristic place during summer, and there's no one during winter, so it's very easy to get hotels or yeah, places to make your stay as enjoyable as possible. And there's also good food there. You can eat really good octopus in the south of Portugal. So yeah, right down Algarve.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Did someone say Italy? Of course, we talked about Spain, we talked about Portugal. Let's go and talk about Italy, because cycling, it's Italy, and Italy, it's also cycling. The island of Sardinia, that's Italy, that's in the west of Italy. The good thing about Sardinia is that you can ride 500 kilometers a week during a month, and you're not gonna repeat a single road because the island is huge, and also that there's no cars. One of the things I loved more about Sardinia that I went a few months ago is that there's no cars. It's an island quite isolated. There's no many people living in Sardinia, so you barely are gonna see cars, so you can train very relaxed because it's very quiet, the island. So yeah, it's a top place, Sardinia, for training. And I think in the future, due to the cars thing we're talking about, more and more people, they're gonna go to Sardinia because it's great. I don't understand anything. I mean, the weather is cruel. I'm just making a video today about, yeah, top places for training during winter, just showing off of my area for training that is always sunshine. Now it's raining. It hasn't rained in 2 months, and now it's raining. I mean, come on. It couldn't happen that in Canarias. That's the next location we're gonna talk about. Canarias is a group of islands. I think there's 7 in total in front of the African coast. You see where it's located now. Exactly, Canarias, but it's Spanish soil. It's part of Spain. The good thing about the location of Canarias is that it's tropical weather. So all year long you can train with summer clothing. I've been there 4, 5, maybe 6 times with Thompson, and I've been training in February, in November, yeah, and I was wearing the same clothes I wear here in August or July. Yeah, so it's perfect. It's also the favorite location of professional cyclists to train for the big goals of the season, like Tour de France, Vuelta a España, Giro of Italy. Why? Because the weather is always good, and also it's a volcanic island. What does that mean? That the center of the island, there's a volcano called Teide. It's the highest point, by the way, of Spain, 3,700 meters of elevation. But you can ride with your road bike till 2,700 meters. So there's a lot of climbs there. Climbs like Teide, that is 50 k's length. You can climb it by different sides of the mountain. You also can climb very spectacular climbs like Masca. Wow, Masca is crazy beautiful and also very hard. Climbs like Chirche. Yeah, there's a lot of climbs. The island is quite big. There's altitude, good weather, and also a lot of hotels. So I'd say that Tenerife is one of the best locations for training during winter. And another place we're going to see in the Canarian Islands is Gran Canaria. It's another island. Basically, there's 1 hour transfer from Tenerife to Gran Canaria. Gran Canaria is wilder. It's more quiet. The good thing about Tenerife is that the island is way bigger, so there's more roads to do. But Gran Canaria has a lot of charm. There's beautiful roads like La Cruz de San Antonio is the abdues of the island. Here you have some footage I recorded when I went there. It's one of the most beautiful climbs I've done in my life. The good thing about Gran Canaria is that the weather is the same. Also, it's a volcanic island, so the highest spot of that island is 2,000 meters, so pretty high. So you've got long climbs, you've got the surface, to be fair, is not that good, but there's more charm. You are more isolated, there's less people, less cars, and for sure it's a place you have to go. Maybe you can go to both of them. You can go to Tenerife and then get a ferry and spend some days in Gran Canaria. It's worth it because this island is top for training during the winter. This doesn't seem Spain anymore. This seems Belgium or some place in the north of Europe. Yeah, let's talk about the French Riviera, because without a shadow of a doubt is one of the best places for training. The roads there are spectacular. That's why many professional cyclists, they live in Monaco, for sure, to avoid paying taxes. I'm not a fool, but also because the area around Nice, Monaco, this famous French Riviera, is so good. I mean, you are next to the Mediterranean. Also there's a lot of things to do, and the roads are crazy good. Once you go inland, you've got climbs like Turini, Col d'Es. The thing is that French Riviera is making this top 10 because the roads are so good, and I have to say that for sure it's doable to train all year in the French Riviera. I mean, professionals do. The ones they live in Monaco, they train during winter around Nice. The thing is that probably for the weather is not as good as the other locations. The average temperatures in winter in the French Riviera is between 9 and 12 degrees. Also, if you go inland and you try to climb Turini and these kind of mountains, it's going to be even colder. So I'd say that French Riviera is perfect for training during the spring and also during fall. In winter probably is a little bit too cold, but yeah, write down this, because French Riviera is maybe the best place for training when the weather is good. I'm back home from this 40k spin ride we've done today with you guys, and let's talk about the last 3 locations I want to talk about for training during the winter. And in 8th position, we're going to talk about Andalucia. Andalucia in the south of Spain is a perfect place for training during the winter, because the temperatures are great in Andalucia. It's the warmest part of Spain in the south, between 17 and 20 degrees during winter. It's true that Andalucia you can train all year long, because in the center of Andalucia you've got Sierra Nevada. That is a mountain range where Alejandro Valverde has trained all his life for his biggest goals of his professional career, and there's like a lot of altitude in Sierra Nevada. But for winter you can just go alongside the coast around locations like Malaga, where you can fly. It's very easy to fly to Malaga. The temperatures in Malaga are really good. That part of Malaga, Marbella, there's a lot of climbs very close from the coast, and the temperature is better than Mallorca, better than Alicante. So for sure Andalucia has to be there, and the food in Andalucia is good and cheap. A location that not many people associate with cycling is Croatia, and there's great roads in Croatia, especially if you go in winter to Croatia. In the peninsula of Istria in the north of Croatia, there's really good roads. The weather is also really good on Croatia. There's little roads, cheaper than Italy, is cheaper than other countries of Europe. So yeah, weather good, roads perfect, nice climbs around. My only concern with Croatia is that the drivers are a little bit crazy. They don't respect cyclists as much as in other countries like Spain, France and Italy, that there's a big culture of cycling. So Croatia is perfect, especially in this north peninsula of the country, but just watch out with the cars, because yeah, they don't have a lot of respect for cyclists. And in 10th position, we have to talk about one of the cycling meccas. Girona, for sure, is a great location also for training during the winter. It's true that the temperature is chillier than other places that they are way south, like Alicante, Mallorca, also Canarias, Sardinia, but it's not bad at all. It's between 8 and 12 degrees, the average temperature during the winter, and it's not in the coast. Girona, that is very close from the coast. You've got 1 hour cycling if you want to go to the coast. So if you head towards La Costa Brava, there's a lot of roads to do there. And also Girona is great because it's a very charming city. There's a lot of cycling cafes, there's a lot of professional cycling and cycling culture in the city. So for sure Girona, I'd say that it's better in spring and fall, and also in summer, but the temperatures, they don't drop a lot in the winter in Girona, so you can ride for sure with your bike in Girona and enjoy during the winter. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments if there's any other location that you guys would say that is great and is up there with the places I've said in today's video. See you guys in the next videos.